Good morning, everybody. Hello. I'm Clara Rees-Hyde from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. It's Friday, almost the weekend. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you Americans out there. I didn't even realize it was till this morning. Saw it on Facebook. Okay, so I'll be doing some channeling for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine this morning. See what's going on with the twin flames. Also be giving mini reads as well. So if you're on here live with me, then you can get a mini read. Check out the pinned comment. The comment that's pinned up top of the live chat tells you how to do it. It's by donation. There's a PayPal link in that pinned comment for your donations. You can also use Super Chat or Super Sticker here on YouTube if you want to as well, if that's easier for you. You're very welcome to do that. After you've done your donation, in your comment requesting your reading, put a capital Q at the start of it so that I can find it easy amongst the comments. Now, your question can be very specific. It can be a yes or no answer question as well. If it is a yes or no answer question, I'll tell you the yes and the no, and I'll also tell you why too. Or it can be very vague question. It can just be like general guidance from my higher self, or guidance on this person or whatever. Up to you. Hey, Maria. So let's do it. Let's get into it. I'm feeling a bit better. I've been going to bed at 5:30. Well, you have to do these things sometimes, right? 5:30 I've been going to bed, and haven't tried the sleeping pills again. On research it says do not use sleeping pills when you have hot flashes and night sweats. So yeah, because it doesn't work. There's no point. It's a wasted sleeping pill and it just leaves you groggy. Found that out before I even Googled it. Anyway, I have been having some melatonin before I go to bed. And then I've been sleeping, of the 10 hours that I've been in bed, I've been sleeping about 8 of them. Still interrupted sleep, but I'm feeling better for being in bed longer. Morning, Sarah. Hey, Deborah. So that's me. I also went for a massage yesterday. I've not been training. I went for a walk on the beach yesterday and then went for a massage. I've just been taking it really easy. I've been doing a lot of acupressure and tapping on the acupressure points as well, and that's really helped. I feel like my blood pressure is a little bit high. I can tell in my eyes. A little bit high still, but it's certainly coming down now. I can feel it. So that's what I'm doing. My all my supplements and stuff and teas and things haven't arrived yet that I ordered to try and help. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Tarek. Hi, Michelle. Let's do it. Let's get some cards out for the collective. See what's going on for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Diane's getting a mini read. It's by donation. Check out the pinned comment. The comment that's pinned up top of the live chat tells you how to do it. It's by donation, everyone. So there's a PayPal link in that pinned comment for your donations. You can also use Super Chat, Super Sticker here on YouTube if you want. And put a capital Q at the start of your question so I can find it easy amongst the comments. What have we got going on now? 8 of Needles. Somebody's trapped. Someone feels trapped. But it might be in their mind. Thanks, Deborah. Hi, Crystal Star. The 8 of Needles, sorry. Yeah, someone feels trapped at the moment. Then we've got the very beautiful Empress. Why did they pick this for the Empress? Like, really? The chip lady. The fish and chip lady. The Empress, okay. So this is the Empress then. We're talking about Divine Feminine, because I was going to go, oh, it's the Divine Masculine. He's feeling trapped, but no, it's not. It's the Divine Feminine. Feeling stuck, feeling not in control, feeling perhaps to surrender. It does seem to be Divine Masculine's time to step up and take the lead, right? And I think the Divine Feminine needs to allow him to do that. So the 8 of Needles is all about when our mind tells us that we've got no options, that we've got no choice. Now, we do have a choice. We do. We perhaps don't have a choice that will move things along fast, but that's just like what can I do to manipulate things so that I don't feel impatient anymore? Really is what it is. This morning we've got turmeric latte. It's lovely. Haven't had coffee since the morning I went to the hospital and they found my blood pressure high again. I don't need it. I weaned myself off the caffeine. I was on decaf mostly. So give my body a break from that for a while until it calms down. So the Empress is feeling stuck. The Seven of Presents. It's time to invest in something. Investing time and effort and money, energy, investing yourself into what is going to benefit you. King of Needles, King of Swords. While someone gets clarity or someone gets clear on, So the story here is Divine Feminines. You might feel trapped at the moment as if you can't move things forward. Well, you can't move things forward. The only reason that you want to move things forward at the moment is because you're impatient. Quite bluntly, I will say that. It's because you're impatient. So be the Empress. The Empress knows what she's worth and she waits for it to come to her. I'm not saying we never take action, but in this case, we cannot push it. We cannot force it. It's not our turn. It's the Divine Masculine's turn. So invest your time and your effort and your life and your money and your energy into something that's going to benefit you instead. Divine Masculine is getting clarity, King of Needles, getting clarity on something, getting really clear. He needs to make like a clear decision. And let's see. Black Friday. Has anyone bought anything on Black Friday? Black Friday stuff? I did. I got myself a Gucci blush because I've been wanting one of those for ages. And they are stupid expensive. But I use Gucci bronzer and it's really nice and I really like it and the packaging is gorgeous, so I thought I'd treat myself to that. And I also stocked up on some, I only got the Black Friday Sephora stuff, stocked up on some Tatcha moisturizer. So many emails. Are you annoyed with everything? Right. Energy update today said that we could feel quite bitchy and our inner bitch could like come out and backfire on us, get what we don't want back from it, so careful of that. Ace of Needles, a definite clear start. Like, it feels to me like the Divine Masculine, King of Needles, having to be really clear on his way forward kind of thing, to start things off with the truth. Perhaps he's thinking about what to say to reveal his truth. The Nine of Needles, a lot of stress about it and a lot of worry. What an interesting card for that, on a unicycle. That would be quite stressful. Trying to stay up on a unicycle, but it doesn't look that worried about it. It's a card of worry. Someone's worried. The Prime Masculine is worried about that. All needles, all in his head, right? All the masculine stuff is had in his head. Divine Feminine's in her head too, but feeling like she can't do anything about it. Time to invest in something else for yourself while the Divine Masculine gets ready. So what he's doing, then what? The Lovers. See, he's coming in. He is coming in to be with her. The Lovers. Yeah, he's getting clear on what to say is what it feels like. To reveal his truth. How can I say it? How can I reveal my truth? What's the best way to say it? What's the best approach? The Lovers, the match. The true match. The Ace of Presents, to give that, to bring it into out of the needles, out of the mind, and into the present. The present, the material world. So the Ace of Pentacles, he wants to give a really big offer. He wants to make it really special. He wants to most of all with this, wants to tell the truth, like tell his truth. That is where he's at the moment, very much in his head about it. Hey, Crystal. I'm good. I'm good today. I've got a little bit of a headache. I've got neck stuff going on. I might go for a massage tomorrow morning as well. There's this point on the back. I've been doing acupressure, and the point right in the middle on the back of the skull. It's really painful on me, like really painful, just touching it like that. And apparently that's connected with the hot flashes and stuff. So it's like, okay, I'm really out of balance then. And it's emotional. It's emotional. I felt like out of balance like the last 3 weeks since the 3 occasions when I had to go out, and he was there, and so was his wife, ex-wife, whatever the hell she is. And it was stressful. It was really stressful, and it was really getting to me. And then I had that blow up, and yeah, it's all emotional stuff that's brought it all on. I know it is. And when I had high blood pressure, it was him again. It's last year, it was him. I get highly anxious. I know this about myself. I get very anxious when I'm getting into a new relationship. I've got a lot of trauma. I've got a lot of trauma. I've had a lot of trauma in my life. And my nervous system just reacts to something, especially around people. It just reacts, and I have to manage myself very carefully. So I've kind of been retreating and been in spa kind of mode, being so gentle with myself, just knocking around here, walk beach, massage, just taking care of myself. So anyone else have that? You get extreme anxiety at the start of a relationship. And this is messy. I never had one messy like this before. It's not my mess either. Okay. So, let's get more cards out. Anyone want a mini read? Get your donations in. We'll batch them up after this. We'll do some after this row, I think. If anyone's got some questions. Again, 7 of Pentacles. It's about investing time, money, efforts, your energy into something that will benefit you. I mean, it's always the way to go. If you're stuck on something, if you can't move forward, just invest your time into in self-care. That's the best, isn't it? Self-care, I think. I've been journaling as well. I've got it's over there. Oh, you can't see my arrow. It's over there. It's my, what's it called? Notepad, electronic notepad thing. What do you call them? Anyway, it's that. And I've been journaling too. You're always nervous. I'm not wondering what he thinks of me. I know what he thinks of me. I know how he feels. He's made it really obvious even though he hasn't said it. But I don't know what it is. It's just my nervous system. There's nothing in my in reality, in my conscious mind, that's making me like that. It's just body goes, people. Six of Cups. Reminiscing. Taking a look backward. Reminiscing. Why are we reminiscing? I don't know. I don't understand. Tell us why we're reminiscing. What is that about? 5 of Swords did a jump, but it went back in. Strength. How strong you are. Reminiscing on the past. How far you've come. How strong you are. The things that you've accomplished. The things you've survived. You're doing great. So we're reminiscing on our past. Just how far we've come. 3 of Wands. We're waiting for, the Knight of Cups to come in. For this love offer to come in. Because when it does, see, she's waiting there. She's waiting for it to come in. She's hailing the chariot to come and get her. And all her stuff, all her baggage. Come get me. And then take me off into the sunset. Three of Wands is about being patient, patiently waiting for the Knight of Cups, the love offer to come in. It's coming. It is coming. It's just getting clear on what to say. Looking out to sea there, the Knight of Cups. Staring into space, staring out to the ocean to figure some things out, very much in his heart, in his emotions. He's feeling it. Wants to say the right things, I think, as if there's the right things to say. It's going to be an outpouring. It's probably not going to go as they want it to go, but it never does it? When we practice things in our head, what we'll say, how we'll act. It's like, I'll just be so confident and say this. I don't think it much matters, really. I think the Divine Feminine needs to hear something. So it came out after all. The Divine Feminine needs to hear something for sure, but remember, the Divine Feminine has been the High Priestess. She knows what's going on. She's picked up on the emotions. She doesn't need words. She does need words. She needs them to say it, but she already knows. Like, he doesn't have to explain it all because she's already got it, right? Come a long way in the last 3 years. It feels great to no longer be married to narcissists, right? Right. Oof, narcissist no more. Five of Swords wants to come out. There's a fight. Conflict. As he's manifesting. Slowly moving on from something. There's a fight. Okay. Been trying to slowly move on from something, thinking like, if I just get out of this thing quietly, if I just kind of go I'm doing this sideways out the door thing. If I just like sideways slip out the door, they won't notice. Someone's noticed, yes. Someone's noticed. I've been trying to manifest it to be good, and it's not. It's chaos and conflict. It's not getting away from that. We've heard that message, I think, in the energy updates, that there's always a death before a rebirth, especially after Scorpio season. There's always a death before a rebirth. There's always someone always loses. Someone wins, someone always loses. It's when you're manifesting something, you can't people please. You can't people please. And I think Divine Masculine has been trying to people please and do it really slowly and slide on out there without being noticed. And oh yeah, being noticed. That the final thing, it's like pulling a band-aid off or a plaster off, whatever you want to call it. If you do it really slowly, it actually hurts more than just whipping it off. But it's the same. The same happens. You just prolong the pain, you know. So he's been trying to people please on his way out and not managed it. The fight is happening. It's on. No one want a mini read? Okay, well, I'll carry on. No. I can't reach it. Book of Shadows Tarot. Let's get into it. Let's get deep into it. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? Well, she comes out a lot, doesn't she? This light-hearted kind of, I'm ready for the fun stuff, maiden of water. She's like, let's fall in love, let's have fun, let's do it, let's just be light, be free, have fun, maiden of water. She plays with the dolphin, she splashes in the waves, she promises a fresh, youthful approach filled with positive energy. Divine Masculine is moving towards positive things. Divine Feminine wants to be in that positive energy as well. She will when she receives energy from him, you know. She will. She'll get into that. Ace of Fire, passionate new beginnings. The Ace of Fire is the sun in this deck, isn't it? kind of. Yeah, the sun. Strong personal energy at work. This card is something we wish very much to do, not just well, but excellently. It's a hotly burning desire that can be directed and used to light a project, large or small. It has a potential for great, glorious fireworks or even just delightful sparks. I think we're talking the fireworks here. I think there's a lot of intent here on both sides, divine masculine, divine feminine, to have a happy life, to have fun, have a happy life, for it to be positive. But it's not what's going on here. Not yet. The prolonged getting out of something, the prolonged walking away from something. Eight of Cups. Not done himself any favours, divine masculine, prolonging the pain like this. Just draws it out for everybody. Why be in pain for like a month or so when you can be in pain for 3 years? Five of Air, we've got a new timeline. Thank you, Diane. A new timeline. Five of Air. This is all about the decisions we make in life changes our timeline. Nothing is written in stone. There is an element of fate, but it's how we play that hand of fate that we're given. We have free will. And when we make big decisions, big life changes, our timeline changes. This is going to change everything. When it happens, it's going to change everything. What happened to your narcissist, Crystal? In my experience, when you get rid of them, the stay got rid of. They don't like it. It hits their ego so bad that they're like never talking to you again kind of thing. Which is like, perfect. Good, because I don't want you to. Is that what happened with yours? Do they stay the hell away now? Can't stand it when they can't control somebody. They get scared when you empower yourself. They get scared of you, really scared of you. Oh, we've got in bulk. In bulk. Diane, you meant to put the Q at the start of your comment that's got your question in, and not just a floating Q. In bulk. But it's alright. There's not many people chatting at the moment, so I will see it. Anyway. It's the star. The baby sun god grows as is nurtured by the great mother. Call to the goddess, asking her to return from the underworld. While Yule celebrates the return of the sun, Imbolc rejoices the first signs of spring. The signs come in, the signs that this new growth is starting. When the snow and ice of winter begin to thaw, how did my nan used to say it? She used to say, thaw, that was it, thaw it out. As the ice of winter begins to thaw, the new lives begin. Imbolc means in the belly. She's pregnant with it right now. That's what the Empress means too, is that we've been pregnant with this for a while. This chicken cat. It means in the belly. Hi. And the imminent birth of something new. We focus on purification. Oh, interesting. During the celebration, witches focus on purification. And that's kind of what I was getting from that Seven of Pentacles, is the best thing to invest your time in right now is yourself. Clear things out. Both literally and symbolically. Healing, hope, peace, comfort, guidance, direction, a light in the darkness, gentle refreshment. Gentle refreshment. Thank you, Michelle. Gentle refreshment time. Everyone take a sip. Oh, Diane, I see your question. It's above. Cool. It's no problem. I've got it. I've seen it. No need to type it in again. That's all right. Is it in the live question? What else? Yes, look, here they are. The start of things, the birth of it. They're together. She's pregnant. Oh, happy days. Litha. It's going to happen. It's about to start. Litha, where are you? The sun. Happy days. Everything is pleasant and sweet. It's about to happen. It is. It says no one's in a rush. Really. No one's in a rush. Moments are dripping with pleasure. It's going to be really good. This is all the stresses go away when you're finally together kind of thing. Not that it's just going to be utopia and, there's not going to be any challenges. Sure, there's going to be challenges. We've got some gnarly cards here. Morning, Mandy. But together they are going to be happy. And there's something in the build-up to this that ensures that happiness. There's something in how I was saying, the prolonged pain of the getting together, the prolonged pain of the waiting, makes it all the sweeter. It's like, makes it all the sweeter, and it makes divine masculine, divine feminine much more focused on a complete change. Where are you going to go, chicken? Are you going to go on the chair? What do you think? The chair? I would choose the chair because I've got the aircon on quite high. I'm trying to stop. I've got it really cold in here. Trying to stop the hot flashes. I've had one this morning. I had less last night than usual. It's working, but I need to wear socks in bed because I can't sleep when I'm so cold. The duvet here is very thin because it's the tropics, right? You can't have it too cold, otherwise I don't know. I'm going to have to wear socks in bed, I think. I have it really cold. Socks in bed won't have the hot flashes so much. So, I'm going to be really happy. And it's like this happiness is assured because of the wait. It's almost like the divine masculine needed to see how shitty it was. Really experience that. A cat on my shoulder. She's still deciding. Should I go on the bed? Should I go on the chair? Took a year after you kicked him out to leave you alone. Wow. Well, good on you for doing that. Hello, Rhonda. Yeah, you could go under there as well, chicken. Now she's looking about under the thing over there. She sometimes sleeps there. Still can't make up her mind. If she goes on the bed, she's not going to stay there because the aircon will be blasting her. The chair will be comfy for her. Go on the chair, chicken. Then we can see you. The mother of fire. She got the passion. Oh, she'll just go and eat something first while she makes up her mind. Wow, that's a lot then. A year after you broke up for him to leave you alone. Mine got out of my face quite quickly once I empowered myself. Mother of fire. She tends the fire. She nurtures the gift of fire in your life and helps it grow. So divine feminine is holding this nurturing energy. They're like, I'll be there for you. I'm ready. I'll be there for you. Very nurturing energy. So different than this chaos, this conflict here. Where he's got to watch his back because someone's ready to stab him in the back all the time. It's the stuff that the divine feminine has got out of it. It's just like Divine Masculine is just a little bit behind, that's all. She's been through all of this stuff. She might have done it slowly too, or she might have done it fast. Thank you, Rhonda. Welcome. Join our Facebook group as well if you're on Facebook. There's a link to it. We keep in touch there. Share stuff. It's a little bit more private, than here on YouTube, and well, it's a lot more private. It's a closed group, and I'm careful of who I let in there as well. But thanks for your sub. Okay. So yeah, she's been through the crap before, and she's got herself out of that. She knows what it's like. She knows what it's going through right now. She knows how hard it is. And remember, we're talking about a divine masculine here, someone that is very loving and giving and supportive and all of that kind of thing, loyal and all of those things. So it's hard for him. It's hard for us Nisons to get out of this crap. The Crone of Water, she's saving up all her emotions. She's saving it. We've got to walk our own path, and they've got to walk their own path, right? We've got to leave them to their path. Even once we're together, we still carry on walking our own paths. We don't take over their path. We don't try and coach them, heal them, teach them, all of that kind of stuff. We don't do it anymore. That's codependency. We let them walk their own path, make their own decisions, but we're in a relationship with them, and we carry on our own path too. We can be by each other's sides on our own path, but very much letting the one who's got responsibility, which is the self, lead the way. And the final card is Ostara, Temperance. Quite a lot of major arcana is coming out here. It's the Temperance card, Ostara. Here she is. Delicate balance, elegant grace. She pours her sacred water onto the world, her emotions, giving it life and color and beauty. The divine feminine. She makes her emotions and her nurturing and all of that, her gifts that she's got, make life really good. And the divine masculine doesn't know what's coming, really. He knows it's going to be good. He doesn't know how good. He has no idea. He's not experienced a divine feminine before. He knows it's going to be better. He has no idea how good it's going to be. It's going to be really good. It seems divine feminine in her waiting might have got a little bit out of balance. Hard to break through to, hard to open up, but when she does, she will. There'll be a point of release. So divine feminines, you might not open up right away. You might still have your boundaries up, and then let them in. Once you feel safe, right? Once you feel safe, you'll let him in. Let them take the lead. Is what the path is saying. The path is the Hermit card. The path is about walking our own paths. Ooh, I'm having a hot flash. See, I've got the room like, it's 23 degrees in here, which is like as cold as it gets in here. I don't need it any colder than that. It's cold. My hands are cold. And I've got the fan on me, and I'm still having a hot flash. I hate it. So, Diane. Diane, okay. Diane, let's get back to your question. Diane's up first. Thanks for your donation, Diane. Anyone else wants one? Get your donations in. Is your twin flame thinking of you? And will there be a union soon? Oh, you work together. Ooh. Yeah, the universe has got a way to keep us together, right? Even though we're not together. Keeps us dancing around each other, just as a reminder. Is your twin flame thinking? Is Tarek thinking of you? No. What's going on here? Let's find out. You're on track. Sabotage. No. Actively trying not to think of you. Turning away from you. I am heard and communicate. Okay. So you've communicated in the past and you're on track to what it is that you want. Now, I'm getting from this sabotage card that your focus on Tarek is a sabotage. Let me just get into him a little bit. Tarek. Yeah. It's a little bit codependent, this one. You've got into codependency, encouraging him. There's a bit of a motherly kind of an energy toward him. You don't want that with twin flames. You don't want to take over, do it for them, encourage them, that kind of thing. You're not their teacher, you're the partner, right? And so there's some sabotage coming along at the moment. That could be why he's got this pushing. Yeah, because I'm just getting this try not to look at you, try not to engage kind of thing going on with him at the moment. And it's because codependency. So codependency, when you're like a good person, you want to help people, you want to give to people, and we can take that too far. We can go like do too much and get interfering and all that kind of thing, and people feel it, and it's draining when you feel it. When someone's trying to interfere in your life, tell you what to do and all of that kind of thing, they mean well, trying to help you and stuff, but it's not helpful when you're on the receiving end of it, and it does make us push people away when we do that. Yeah, the codependency has to stop to get into these twin flames. We can't take it with us because it's going to wreck the relationship. Codependency wrecks relationships because we end up interfering in them, and it's just draining to them. They know what they're doing. We're talking about divine masculines here. They've got it. They've got it, right? And so you need to back your energy off a little bit. And you might think that you're backed off because there's nothing going on at the moment, but you're not backed off because you're still willing and wanting to be the encourager and to help them. You're not the helper. You don't need to do that. So if you back your energy off, things will get better. But at the moment, no, try not to think of you. Try not to look at you as well if you're working together. Michelle's up next. Michelle. Physic Cafe airport. Is my work situation going to ease up? So busy all the time. Oh, I feel unappreciated. That sucks. Could be the same answer here. Is it going to ease up? It could be exactly the same answer, in fact. Oh, it is going to ease up. Good. You might ease it up. I'm saying it could be the exact same answer because why would you do too much in a job? Why not just back off from it? There's a reason that women in the workplace tend to do twice as much as men. It's because men, they wouldn't even do it. I think they know not to do it. Women need to know not to do it too. There's no need. If you value yourself, you don't do too much. If you don't value yourself, you try and prove yourself to people, and so you end up trying to impress them and all of that kind of stuff, and it's exhausting. I know for me, I'm very efficient and I'm very capable, and so I just want to get things done, and I end up doing too much. And when I was working corporate, I stopped. I was working like real good all the time, and I wasn't getting the promotions and stuff, and I got annoyed with it all, and I just thought, well, I can do like way more work than everyone else in shorter time, so I'll just do that. And so what I started doing, which my best friend reminded me the other day, saying, do you know it's been like 20 something years that we've been friends? I'm like, shit, no, but that is when we made our friendship. Is I was looking after a friend of ours. It was like a spiritual community board. I was like I was just like posting on that and chatting with people and commenting on it and being the admin for it instead of working, using the resources from a corporate job to do that. And then like Thursday afternoon, I'd think, oh, maybe I should do my work. I could do it. I could do the work that everyone else would do in a whole week. I could do it in one afternoon. I'd pick Thursday afternoon. Well, it's time to work now. So I do my work on a Thursday afternoon so that I could take it real easy on Friday. Go out drinking at Friday lunchtime. That's what I used to do. I backed right off. And guess what? I got promotion after promotion. Once I valued myself and just stopped trying to impress them, stopped trying to get the appreciation, it came to me. You got to release the guilt, Michelle. So it's guilt that's causing you to do too much, huh? Sometimes we think we've got to do too much for the money. We don't. What makes you feel guilty? It's going to get easier, but I'm hearing clearly that it's you that's going to make it easier. If it doesn't get done, it doesn't get done right, and then the bosses have to decide what to do, take someone else on. I'm getting strongly that you're doing more than everyone else. They don't realize how much you do. You said it there. So stop doing it all. Take it slowly. To back off, you're going to feel guilty. Yes, you're going to feel guilty when you back off from doing it, but do it anyway. One step at a time, be in the moment, and try and pull yourself back from doing too much here. If there isn't enough staff and if there's too much work, it's their problem, right? It's only their problem if you make it be their problem, if you stop getting it all done. And then you just say to them, well, it's not going to get done because there's too much to do, right? And I am, and tell them this, my well-being is way more important in your business and the money that I'm getting from you as well. Maybe not say that, but have that in your heart, right? You're more important. Deborah's up next. Maria. Childhood trauma. Oof. The gift that keeps on giving, right? I don't think I'll ever be over it. I'm over it. I can talk about it and stuff like that, but the effect, the damage on my nervous system is ongoing. Gets easier. Sit in the snow. Could open a window and then the warm air would come in. Look at it. Look how the windows are steamed up on the outside because it's cold in here and it's hot out there. It's not even hot out there. Not even winter. Well, it's hot for you guys. It's not hot for us. Quite cool. 28 or something like that. Okay. Deborah, there you are. Twin flame update situation. Then Maria's next. Twin flame update for Deborah. Anyone else want one? Twin flame update for Deborah. Yay, things are changing. Brilliant transformation. Good. Movement forward. Transformation. It's getting good. Oh, firing someone up here. They're jealous. Someone's imagining that you're with someone else or could be with someone else. It's making them feel very vulnerable. Feeling the call. Your person's feeling the call to move towards you. Have been making changes and things are getting good for them, and yet they are starting to think that they might lose you, starting to feel jealous, making them feel very vulnerable. So that is going to be a prompt for a lot of divine masculines to move forward. You've got change coming. You've got they're coming because they all of a sudden don't feel as confident anymore, and that's going to get them moving forward toward you. Jealousy. So I don't know, has someone talked about you to them or something like that, because they are thinking that maybe you're with someone else. Expect them to come in soon. Musashi plant protein. Nah. Maria, thanks for your donations, everybody. What's happening with DM? Message card, yes you can. Healing from judgment. your person's going through a lot of judgment at the moment, like other people wanting them to be who other people want them to be. And yeah, Charlie, feeling very judged. Struggling to be their own person. Message card. I don't play games. Someone thinks that they're just playing at something. It feels like parents, to be honest. They're feeling more mature than they are. The parents are saying to them, you won't want that for long, you're just playing at it. It's just, whatever it is that they're, this could be like, oh, open my own business. No, it's just a hobby, just a plaything. It's not going to be serious, it won't last, kind of thing. And then they feel like terrible, judged, Even if it won't last long, doesn't matter. It's our choice, right? And we've got to make choices in life and follow that path. So, yeah, being judged about the choices at the moment, and the kind of retaliating to that, saying, I don't play games. I'm not playing games. They're not playing games. They're not. Dive in and out of relationships. Could be what they're being told as well. But destiny is taking us down different paths. This is someone struggling to get on their own path and live their own life and make their own decisions and be okay about that, Yes. Yeah. In a struggle trying to empower themselves and be their own person and all of that kind of stuff. So it's not looking imminent for you, Maria, at the moment with that kind of an energy going on. Said in your channel written reading that jealousy brings them in. Oh, did I? There you go. What's happening now? You stop posting on Facebook. Oh, that'll have them thinking, yes. I danced with someone else and they took it really badly, apparently. It's only dancing. I like to be on top of things. Perhaps I use work as a distraction when other things aren't working out. Could do. But yeah, it's showing up as a sabotage there. Deborah, you can. I thought you would ask. A message card for Deborah. I didn't mean what I said. They want to take something back. It's been preying on the mind. You might come in with an apology, something that they said. It wasn't true. It's probably the opposite of the truth, in fact. Deborah. Can we start over? It's like they want to wipe the slate clean, start over again. But there is a sheepishness about that. There's an apology kind of thing. You're in a job for 20 years, was sacked. Always have that feeling, that it could happen again. Get rid of that guilt then from that job. So, yeah, don't feel guilty about that one. It was harsh. Oof. Okay, Michelle, then, with that past job then, when you were sacked, go back and think that over. It wouldn't have been about you, the sacking. It very rarely is, It'll be about what was going on in the business. It's always about business. It's not personal. Business owners. Rarely, anyway. I used to have a team. It's a pain in the ass. But I think, there was just stuff about business. Someone took it really personally when I sacked them. But it was what they did, right? They just did something that was it was just like immoral in my book, manipulating a customer and stuff. And even then, it wasn't personal. It wasn't personal. I sacked her, and I told her why, and it wasn't on. But I didn't hate her. I didn't. It's just like that cannot happen in business. There's Blackie. They do that in the night as well. Sharpen the claws on my table. Okay, let's get back to it. Everyone's having Black Friday sales, but me, I'm not. Okay. Let's do miserable lady, shall we? Yes. No. These ones. If anyone else wants a mini read, get your donations in. We'll do another batch of them if you want them after this. What else do we need to know for the collective twin flame stuff? Queen of Cups, get ready to receive. You're going to receive a lot from this person. It's a loving and giving person. And I think a lot of us have not. A lot of the divine feminines have not even experienced that before. They've experienced being the loving and giving person in a relationship. I've hardly received in relationships yet. And I think both, in fact. I think divine feminine, divine masculine. I think the Queen of Cups is for both. That get ready to receive. Both of you are going to receive so much from each other. And I've had this message a few times, is that it's going to be time of like peace and rest and relaxation once you're together. Because when you get two giving people in a relationship like that, everything gets easier. For those of us, those of you, those of us, that there's a trepidation of getting into relationships because it's just such hard work. It's like having a child. It's like, I don't want to look after anyone else. I don't want a child. Relationships shouldn't be like that. When you've got two people, it should be half. Well, maybe not half, because a relationship takes some effort too, but it should be less work, not more. And it's going to be that. So get ready to receive both divine masculine and divine feminines. Queen of Cups. Two of Wands. There's some choices to be made. Crossroads. Choices to make over action to take. Wands is always about action. So what you're going to do. What you're going to do, where you're going to be, what action you're going to take. Tell us more. What do you want? What do you want? Eight of Cups. As I walk away, what do you want? Wait, so someone is going to give you options. Right, so get ready to receive divine feminines, because divine masculine is going to come in. Still not fully walked away yet from that thing, but as he comes in, he's like, I'm doing it. What do you want? He wants to know before he does the actual walking away event. He wants to know what you want, where you want to be, what you want to do. Two of Wands. Yeah, you've got a choice to make for sure. And it's like, as he's ready to walk away from something, he's in the process of that, tells the divine feminine and asks her what she wants to do, where she wants to be, that kind of thing. He's letting her in on the decision making process there. So get ready to receive. Three of Wands. Now here's the tricky bit here, because you've got an important decision to make here, and it's part of the how you get together, and how it moves on from there. And the Three of Wands is saying, wait for that perfect moment. But divine feminine is in the impatience, right? And so she'll just like, oh, whatever. But don't say, whatever. Make good decision there. Take your time over that decision is what it takes. Don't let your impatience go for the easiest, smallest option. Think big. Think future. Think big. What you really, really want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Don't go for the short-term option. So, in other words, he's like, he comes saying, okay, that's it. I'm leaving. I'm doing it now. I'm coming to you. But what will we do? Shall I get myself a place? Should I move in with you? It's that kind of thing. It's an important decision to make. Do it for the long term. The short term might be just move in here, but that's probably not the best for the long term. But whatever your situation is, I don't know what your situation is. It's going to be something like that. You've got a say in it as they are detaching from something else. they're interested in knowing what it is that you want in the future, because they want it to be part of your decision too. The boss was intimidated by you, had more knowledge. And there's the King of Cups. Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, but this is the feminine version of the King of Cups, the one that is a master of her emotions. She decides what she lets in and what she doesn't let in. You've got a decision to make here, Divine Feminines. Divine Masculine is giving you a decision of what it is that you want. Be very careful of what you will allow and what you won't allow. Keep those boundaries up and get exactly what it is that you want. Don't get all mushy and codependent now. Let's get one more out. The Hermit. Follow your own path. You're going to need your own space as well. I think this is about living together kind of thing. I wouldn't rush into that. You're going to need your own space. You know how I was getting, I think it was on Wednesday, when the Divine Masculine is going to come in, but they've still got something to do, some details to sort out and stuff. When they do that, when they take their distance or whatever to go and do those things, the Divine Feminine is really going to need that space. To integrate things emotionally and to maybe talk to her friends and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So as much as you might want to go all in, don't do it. And that's going to be tricky because that's your decision, is making it your decision. No, it's bringing you in on it. It's not making it your decision. It's giving you the choice of two things. Like, I could do this or I could do that. What's best for you? What do you want? And there's just this temptation to go for I want it right now, and so I'll go for the short term, what I really want right now, instead of the long term, what would be best. Go for what would be best, and you do know what's best. You do. This Hermit card is coming out, well, it's come out twice. Let's not exaggerate, Claire. It's only come out twice. But that's enough, isn't it? To come out twice is enough. Okay. Let's recap, and then I'll get some messages out. So, Divine Feminine is feeling trapped at the moment, but there's nothing that she can do. It's just her impatience. It's not a trap at all. She's waiting for him to make the move. Be the Empress. Hold your head up high, know what you deserve, and wait for it. Put your time and efforts into something else, something that nurtures you instead. Divine Masculine is getting clear on what he wants to do, what he wants to say, getting that clarity, Ace of Needles for this new start, but he wants it to be a truthful new start. He's worried about that, yeah, all up in his head at the moment, overthinking it and stuff like that. But the love is coming forward. You're the person. They're coming forward. They want to give you a big offer. They want to make it something that will grow, something that's long term, something that you're less likely to refuse. Seven of Pentacles. Definitely invest your time and your efforts into something that's good for you at the moment, something nurturing for you. Six of Cups, and look back at how strong you are, at just how far you've come while you're waiting for this love offer to come in. Now, the Divine Masculine is going through chaos and conflict and battles at the moment as he's manifesting this. He's tried to manifest it really slowly to try and avoid this conflict, but he hasn't managed to avoid it. As he walks away, shit hits the fan. Maiden of Water, it's going to be so much fun and you're going to be so happy, and the Divine Feminine's energy is both of them. It's both of them. You're both going to be happier than you even realize. We imagine what it might be like to be in a relationship with our person. We imagine but it's always based on our own filters of what we've experienced before, the happiest of what we've experienced before. It's going to be even happier than that. They're doing the same thing too, right? And also, what else was I just getting then? It's just going to be better. It's better. It's going to be better than we even think. The decisions that we're making right now are changing timelines, changing our timeline. So it is claiming fate, decisions, very important at the moment. Changing our timelines. Gonna be very happy. I think I already said all of that stuff. Mother of Fire, the nurturing. This is both divine masculine and divine feminine. Divine masculine and divine feminine have both got the same characteristics, the same things that they bring to a relationship, that when you will receive them from a relationship, because you both practice the giving of it in relationships, but neither have actually received that in relationships. And when you do, it's going to be amazing. But you do need to remember, go see Blackie. Take your hair with you. You do need to remember not to do the codependent thing. The Hermit card, the Path card comes out saying, don't get too enmeshed. Don't get on their path. Don't try and coach them or dictate to them what their path is and all of that kind of thing. Let them walk their own path, make their own decisions, all of that kind of stuff. You're there supporting them, yes. And you make your own decisions too. It's time to receive. Get ready. The first thing you're going to be receiving is the truth, yeah, of how they feel and stuff like that. This clarity that they want to give, but also a choice. They're going to give you a choice as they're walking away. So the process of them walking away from something else, they give you a choice. Take your time to decide on that choice, no matter how impatient you are. Be careful of what you let in. We've made all these strong boundaries. We've empowered ourselves and we've done all this work. Don't mess it up now by going all gooey and mushy and just letting anything in. Not that they would just do anything, but you know what it's like? It's the easy option. I've made this mistake in past lives before, apparently. I've got this past life where instead of facing the stuff that was there. See, what happened was I was in, like, I don't know, some kind of a prominent family. Might have been royalty or just probably just a prominent family. And I was supposed to marry someone from the prominent families, it's that kind of deal. Anyway, but I'd fallen in love with like my best friend at school, the one that I'd grown up with. I'd fallen in love with him and wasn't allowed to be with him, but did that stop us? No, it didn't. I got pregnant to him, right? And then we were like, oh shit. And what we did, instead of sitting and like where we were and facing it and fighting for it or whatever, we ran and we took off somewhere else, and we ended up in this like halfway place. We didn't even get somewhere proper. Along the way of where we were running, we ended up in this halfway place where I had complications with the pregnancy and I died in his arms, and then he had to go back and face everything that we didn't face. We could have been happy, right? Don't do shit like that. Don't do stuff like that. Don't take the easy option out. Face up to things. So the choice that you've got, one of them might be the harder option, and it might be the harder option because you need to wait, but do it anyway. Remember, follow your own path, and remember that you're going to need your own space as well, your own time and your own space. Okay, let's get some messages out as I finish my turmeric latte. It's delicious. A bit bitty. A bit bitty, a bit chunky at the bottom. But it is tasty. Messages from Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. Repetitive cycles. I've been going round in circles. I've been trying to walk away from this thing. I've been trying to do it, and I'm just going round in circles. It's because they're not putting the foot down and they're not just going like, this is it, I'm doing it. So they've been in repetitive cycles. What else do they want to say? I'll come back for you. I'll come back for you. Or more. Something I'm hiding from you. There's something they need to reveal to you. Something that you don't know. Now, whether you don't know it or you know it, you might know it intuitively. It might not come as a shock. They think it's going to come as a shock to you. That could be why they're scared of the reveal. Yeah, but they gave into temptation. Perhaps that is what they want to tell you, because that card keeps on coming out. Hey, it does keep on coming out. They gave into temptation. There's something that they did that you're not going to like. What else does the Divine Masculine want to say to Divine Feminine? I don't know what I want. They haven't got a lot of clarity. This keeps on coming out as well. Like the future, they haven't had space to decide what it is that they want in the future. They've been putting all their energy into breaking free of what has been. They need space before they can decide what they want in the future, what they want to do, and that kind of stuff. That could be why they're coming in here with giving you the option. You're clearer at the moment. What else do they want to say? The jealous and the possessive. They do not want you to be with someone else. Okay, what about Divine Feminine? What does Divine Feminine want to say to Divine Masculine? Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine, what she want to say? Unhealthy attachment. This is what she wants to tell him. This is a bit codependent. You've got an unhealthy attachment. So already she's like focused on the Divine Masculine, telling him how it is, how his path is and stuff like that. Careful. But this is destined connection. She's sure of it. She knows it. High Priestessy knows it. I wish I could give you more. That's a bit codependent, girl. I wish I could give you more. You give plenty. Hold up here. You give plenty. That's 2 signs of codependency. Be careful. Don't do it again. You don't want to wreck this relationship and have them like put their feet up, and then you don't want to take someone who's loving and giving and then give them so much that they become complacent and then just start sitting back and not giving it to you. You don't want to do that. Don't do that this time. I've done that in a relationship. Someone started off with me as being like that, and I just did my usual thing, not knowing that it was that much of a problem, and it turned it around. And then at the end of the relationship, I was like, why didn't you do these things anymore? I didn't need to. You were doing it all. I'm like, damn, I wrecked a relationship by doing that. Don't do it. Please forgive me. Divine Feminine wants to say, please forgive me to Divine Masculine. Don't know what for. Divine Feminines to the Divine Masculines. So much I want to tell you. So much she wants to tell the Divine Masculine about herself, about what she's known, about the spiritual stuff, all kinds of things. What else, Divine Feminine? I'm afraid of commitment. I'm afraid of locking this in. I've changed so much, and I don't know if who I've become now is the end game, is my end game. I thought that relationships of past were my end game too, and then only to find out I had a lot more growing to do. It's made me afraid of commitment. A part of me wants to commit. A part of me is afraid of commitment too, because it's never worked out for me before. I'm not sure I've done with my growing, is what that is. I'm not sure I can do this. I've never tried it before. Healthy relationship. I've never tried that before. I'm not sure I've got what it takes. Okay, that's what we've got today. So thanks everyone for coming along. It's really helping. Still not sure if you'll end up together. Yeah. Do you need to know? Do you need to know? That's the thing. Do we need to know? It kind of helps me telling myself that I do know, but we only know once it happens, right? Remember this, there's choices to make, right? Our timeline changes once we make those choices. Everyone has got free will. Everyone can make those choices. And two people, not just about one person. Readings are kind of easier when it's about one person, not about two people, because it's bad enough with one person. They've got free will. They can change the mind, especially once they've had a reading, you can change your mind too, when you know what's coming. But, or you've got an inkling of what's coming. But when you've got two people in the mix, it makes it very difficult. So these relationship readings, subject to change at any point. That's why it does change. Because we can only read based on the current energies, and this is what's going on with the current energies. For the subset, anyway, that are watching this. Or the majority of the subset that are watching this. Let's put it that way. So, Divine Feminines, you're not trapped at the moment. You're not. You're going to have to exercise more patience. Even if they come in right now, you're going to have to exercise more patience and be making more patient decisions from here on in, out. From here on in, from here on out. Check it all about. So there we go. That's it. Check out my YouTube channel later because I'll be putting up a pick a card read. I don't know what it is today. What is it today? Deep dive readings. It is past, present, and future. There'll be a past, present, and future reading on my YouTube channel later. Earlier than usual because I go to bed very early now. So, yeah. Check that out. Join our Facebook group as well. Thank you everyone for your donations. Very much appreciated. And don't forget to click like on this video before you click off as well. And of course, your interaction with my YouTube channel really helps. So thank you so much for that. Your subscribers and your clickers, your likey clickers and your commenters as well. Very much appreciated. Have the really good weekend. Hey, I hope things happen for you. Let's do this again on Monday. Mine is back. So if I'm not here on Monday, something's going on there. I will try and be here as usual. And so I'll see you then. Bye. Oh, I've still got some new moon readings, $30 off on my website, behealing.com as well if you want a private reading. Bye.